Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Hi, everybody. That breaking news continues from the Grand Blanc Township and now Burton areas just north of the Metro Detroit area. I'm going to step out of the way. I'm sure you've heard by now there was a mass shooting at the Church of the Latter-day Saints in Grand Blanc Township. 10 people were shot. 1 is dead. The shooter also shot and killed by police. What you're looking at right now is a map of where that church is, again, in the Grand Blanc Township area. There were people inside of the church when all of this happened. The suspect rammed his vehicle through the front doors of the church, got out, and then started shooting. You're now looking at video from the scene here. Again, 10 people were shot. 1 was shot and killed. 2 or 3 others are in critical condition. On top of the shooting, though, this suspect, a 40-year-old from Burton, also started a fire inside of the church. And unfortunately, we got an update from the Grand Blanc Township Police Chief. He said they are expecting to find more victims of the shooting and or of the fire once the investigators can get into areas of the church that they originally couldn't get into because that fire was ongoing. We did talk to the chief about what the next steps are, and that is getting a search warrant and getting into the victim's home. The suspect's home.
We have investigators. We're going to do search warrants on the suspect's residence. We're going to find out if there was a motive. We're going to go through cell phone records, things like that. We had FBI, they're devoting 100 agents to this area because, as you can imagine, there's a lot of witnesses that were within the church, and that is a lot of witness information, statements that we have to obtain.
All right, now back out here live, we are not actually at the church. We are near the suspect's home. Now, we have confirmed through sources that there were IEDs found inside of the suspect's vehicle. And now here outside of the home, as they get that search warrant and a way to go inside, the Michigan State Police bomb squad has shown up. In fact, photographer Marty is behind the lens here. If we can zoom into the back of that truck, you can see a robot is now being offloaded. That'll be one of the tools that they will use to go inside of the suspect's home to see what's happening there. It is a very safe assumption that if explosives were found inside of the suspect's vehicle, then they could likely find the similar situation inside of the suspect's home. That's why you see the bomb squad out here. That's why you see that robot getting ready to go inside of the home. And as we pan our camera a little bit towards the right, you also see a SWAT vehicle, and they've attached a battering ram on the front of that vehicle. They'll likely use that to push open the door or a window or some other front entry point so they can gain access to the home and then send that robot inside. There is a lot happening, not only in the Grand Blanc Township area, Burton, but all throughout this area as well. This is on Atherton Street, which is in Burton. You can see that the Michigan State Police have shut this road down completely. It will be shut down like this for hours yet to come as they kind of meticulously and very, very slowly start to go through that suspect's home. But again, he is a 40-year-old that lives here in the city of Burton who used his vehicle to crash and drive through the front doors of the Church of the Latter-day Saints in Grand Blanc Township, which is right next door. It is a community right next here to Burton. Inside that church during the shooting, 10 people were shot. 1 is dead, 2 are critically injured. The others, the police chief here said that they are in stable condition. Of note, when the 911 calls started coming in, we were told that 2 officers got there very quickly. One of them was a Grand Blanc Township deputy. The other one was a Michigan DNR officer. Both were armed and both what they call engaged the suspect, shooting and killing that suspect. So you've got a lot happening here. And again, the Michigan State Police getting ready to make entry into that suspect's home. We are going to give you an update every hour from here on out. So this is at 2:30. We'll do it again at 3:30 and at 4:30. There's supposed to be a 5 o'clock press conference. So 5 p.m. you'll likely see us back inside of the Grand Blanc Township Police Department for more updates from not only the police chief, but the township supervisor and likely the FBI and the Genesee County Sheriff as well. Stay with us here on Local 4 for all the updates into the afternoon. In fact, we're going to pan our camera all the way to the left here, Marty. There is another bomb squad vehicle arriving here on scene. So you're going to see the Michigan State Police cruisers separate themselves and try to get this vehicle in as well. As you can see, a very, very active scene. It continues to unfold minute by minute. Stay with us for updates throughout the afternoon. We'll see you again here in about an hour to give you the very latest on what's happening here in Grand Blanc Township and in Burton.